Our last project of 2021 was a video featuring Mark Matthews' custom shark-themed bike. We wanted the video to have an aggressive shark attack vibe, so we went with lots of handheld shots, dark, moody environments, and an intense soundtrack to create that feeling. We started things off by filming the bike being built at the local Marin office to capture the details of the paint job and the components being put on the bike.
We're just doing a flat lay of all the bike parts, and this is gonna look super good.
After Jarrett shot a photo of all the bike components laid out on the floor, we dove into building.
It's even details like the kelp, it's the little things.
It's gonna look pretty.
Well, that looks way cooler than I thought it would.
Oh yeah.
I started the day shooting things with a tripod and a gimbal, but it ended up being a lot more convenient to shoot handheld. This made it easier to get the angles I needed and reduce the setup time for each shot so we could get the bike fully built in one day. It also started to shape the feeling of the video with the shakier camera movements that would contribute to the final video's intense vibe. Each step of the build offered its own set of unique technical challenges to film, but also offered opportunities to think of creative angles on the fly. Some of the detailed shots were particularly challenging since subtle movements of the bike frame were magnified on the macro lens I was shooting with. I'm grateful that our mechanic was willing to work slowly and allowed us to capture the moments that we needed. Now with the bike fully assembled, Jarrett and I set out to capture some beauty shots in the forest. Oh, there's some big ones. We're trying to do a moody forest shoot and it started to hail. And now it looks like winter. Probably not gonna work. Nope. The vision for the forest shoot was to have an overhead light that would illuminate the bike while fog rolled through the scene. After scouting around for a few hours, we found an ideal location that would accommodate the rigging and provided a nice mossy bed to position the bike. The first task was to get an Aperture 120D suspended up in the trees. We are working on getting this light going, but it's raining out, so we're trying to make little tinfoil hats for everything to keep the gear dry. We could gaff this out.
Yeah.
So
totally.
This is in a position.
Challenges throughout the day that you don't expect.
Yeah, I wasn't really thinking all of these things through fully until it was up. Okay, so that's definitely better in terms of direction of the light.
Totally. Dude, it's right over the edge.
Yeah, it looks
we
perfect.
We nailed the spot.
This is the dream! With the help of a hazer, we were able to create the atmosphere that we were after.
It looks really, really good. I'm so happy right now. Oh, get wet. God, where'd the rain go? Shot list is getting shorter. We're getting stuff.
It's getting there.
It's really tough with the wind, getting the right fog. So we're working with it. When it's not in the right spot, we're getting close-up stuff, and when it's perfect, we're running over to the good spot. We would like to get a water moving over the logo shot, and I'm a professional water dropper, so that's why I'm here.
This portion of the project involved a lot of trial and error to get as much content as we could, so we'd have a lot of options available to us in post. We also wanted to make the most of hauling all that gear into the woods.
Okay, buddy, all you.
We imagined this, and we created it, and it feels sweet.
Nice. That's you.
I can't believe you did it. Getting the gear ready. You get more expensive cameras, and you have to baby them more.
So what does it actually do?
I'm doing auto black balance. You have to turn the camera on for about 5 minutes, let it warm up, and then you do an auto black balance, and it gives you cleaner shadows. less noise.
Yeah, I have to do some calibrations and stuff too. Beep, boop, beep, boop, beep, boop, beep. Mark is gonna do this. Except he's not gonna do a bar spin.
First ride on this bike.
Sweet.
What's the story of the paint job?
It's a shark bike.
With 2 days of shooting complete, it felt good to start filming some riding. I was just gonna like tape it to my camera somehow, because I don't know if these are gonna be quite enough, but they'll keep me dry.
It's not the most stylish, it's just like a long sniper gap.
Yeah.
Fast.
He's doing this creek gap, which is cool. But maybe we'll do a shot with the GoPro in the creek, looking out. Let's see. Mark's gotta get warm. I gotta get warm. It's a nice mini shotgun mic. Pretty stoked on it. Apparently it's weather resistant.
Throwing a polarizer on because the green colors they're not super saturated right now, so I want to get a bit more color out of it.
If you want to shoot from that side, then maybe I'll do the underwater shot now. I'm gonna be on the hole.
And then try fully submerge it.
Yeah, let's see what that does.
That's kind of a cool shot though.
It'll be kind of cool. I want some of these that are a bit shaky.
What other
the shark
angle do you
attack
want
vibe.
on this,
I want to do a drone for sure.
Okay.
We have shot a feature and a half. Got a shot or two. It's just a little process.
Well, that's an impact on that bike.
Well, you want to do it one more time?
Yeah.
And I'll do it on the gimbal?
Yeah.
How far down do you think you're going to land?
Probably like 3 feet from the top. You want to work on your drops and know where to go now. I just want to ride my bike. These guys are so slow. Like, I'm up here for 20 minutes now. Nice drop though. Definitely an impact. Yeah, it looks really cool though, so that's why we're shooting it. One thing I really wanted to do for this video was push the capabilities of this rift zone. It's only 120 mil travel, so it's quite short travel. And we came to Mount Prevost today, which is like a really well-known downhill shuttle mountain. And it's pretty rough, fast, steep. And I definitely underestimated how gnarly it would be on this bike. The bigger features I've hit already today, I'm bottoming out my travel, and so we're kind of battling the land a bit. And I don't want to look like I'm struggling in the video. I really want to look like I'm able to shred. So I think we're gonna have to find some terrain tomorrow that's a little more suitable for the bike. But this is still really fun, and I think we'll make the most of what we can today with this little piece of trail ahead of me here.
Like I want that to be crisp, because like right now it's all blurry.
Yeah.
I just want a shot of the bike in action.
Cool.
That's the motion, like that.
Those are the kind of shots I like. Ones that last more than 1 second.
That's a pretty sick shot, man.
Yeah.
I like that.
We probably have like an hour and a bit more of good light.
Okay, well, let's
Maybe,
get this
maybe a
section
bit
done.
more. Okay.
Yeah.
I think the 2 hits after would be a really cool pan.
Cool.
Okay. Pan shots are always tough to get perfect because you're shooting fairly tight to the rider with a telephoto lens. As you can see here, it can be a real challenge to keep Mark in the middle of the frame. But after a few tries and some muscle memory, I usually land the shot, and we are always stoked on the results. We headed down to one last location for the day on top of this big fern-covered rock that offered some unique angle potential.
I think this will be cool.
After capturing a few shots, we were getting completely rained out, and we had to call it for the day. We spent 9 days in total to shoot this project in what seemed like a battle most of the time due to one of the rainiest falls I've experienced in BC for a while. The whole team persevered to capture the best visuals we could under the circumstances. You'll find a link to the final film, The Deep, in the description of this video, and I hope you'll take a moment to give it a watch. Thanks for following along, and I'll see you in the next one.